Alright! I am Cheshire, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some tournaments with the Mega Alakazam deck. Well, when I say tournaments, I mean one. We'll go through one, we'll see how we do. I've been having some success with this deck, mostly wins, few losses, mainly just due to bad hands, which is going to happen at any time anyway. But I have been absolutely loving this deck. It is the most fun I've had in a while. So we will see how we go.
Here we go.
Alright, so we're playing against Grass, Fairy. I think this actually might be one of the most hated decks that I've ever played against. We will see. It is quite possible that this is nasty deck. But we could be entirely wrong. Bad hand, ship that back. Ship it back! Alright, let's see what we get from our shipped hand. Come on, give us something decent. Yeah, that'll do. That's fine. See what he's playing. Dun dun dun. And the reveal is not what I was expecting. Flores EX. Lead. Search your deck for a supporter card. Reveal it, put in your hand. Bright Garden. Yeah, okay. I've not seen or played against one of these before, so this should be interesting. I think here we just discovered the trainers because we've got the Versus Seeker. And we're going to start with our standard by grabbing our Hooper. I love that full art, man. I need to get some of those. That is some weird looking art. Yes, we want 3EX. Go for our standard. Alakazam, Shaman, Alakazam. Now again, with this deck, your idea around this deck is getting out as many Alakazams as fast as possible. And obviously using Mega Evolution to put damage counters everywhere and then just start slapping people down. Yeah, that's not so bad. We will chuck that on our main guy. And then, oh, we haven't actually played... we don't need to. We've not got a Versus Seeker. I mean, I guess we could have gone and gotten Lysander just in case, but we don't really need to. Why are you drawing so many cards? This could be very interesting. So, Trainer's Mail, getting a Professor's Letter, so you can dig for some energy, obviously. Not even dig, really, just grab some energy. Okay, sure, you can have that. That's no problems. Gets himself 2 Fairy Energy. Alright, so he's going to go looking for a supporter. You can do that. That's fine, buddy. Alright, so we're going to slap down this gorgeous Alakazam. Start spreading our seed everywhere. Now the question here is, we don't really have anything that we want to pick up. I mean, we could pick up the AZ to pick up the Shaman, but then we're left with all this other stuff in our hand. We could Skylar for maybe another Spirit Link, but we don't have an Alakazam. So you know what? We might just N here. Sycamore, N. I am terrible. Long day at work. Oh, okay, this should be not as interesting as I was hoping, to be honest. So what we could do is we could devolve him, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense because that will only put 50 damage on this guy instead of 3, 6, 7, 90 damage. I think we'll just do the 90 damage here. Alright, Healing Scarf. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Does stuff. Whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to the Pokemon this card's attached to, heal damage, 20 damage from. Right. That's interesting, man. That's not going to save you from me killing you. So, not sure what was up with that. Maybe you just wanted to tuck in a whole bunch of damage. Maybe. We're going to retreat into this Alakazam. We're going to de-evolution spray and get back our Alakazam. And yes, I know this seems like it's wasting his ability a little bit. But trust me, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Sceptile, huh? Let's start softening you up. Now here, I think we will probably chuck an energy on this guy, and then just N. Interesting. See, we switched over into 2 Absols in this deck. For the obvious reason, I guess you could say. We de-evolved him this turn, so we can't re-evolve him. Do we want to spread the damage from the Mr. Mime to the Sceptile, maybe? I mean, we can do that next turn. We don't need to worry about doing it now. We'll just knock this guy out. Bye-bye, birdie! Super Scoop Up, Shaman. Oh, this should be fun. I wouldn't have brought out this guy. What does he do? Sleep Poison. Flip a coin if heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep and poisoned. That could be annoying. He gets Tails. Too bad, sucker. So the first thing I think I'm going to do here is Absol. And we're going to change the 30 damage from this guy here up onto the Sceptile. Although we didn't really need to, I guess. Where are we going to put that extra energy on? Extra damage. Pinsir maybe? No, back on the Mr. Mime. I don't like Mr. Mimes, they're creepy. Alright, so we'll Super Scoop up. Heads. Sweet. So we will evolve yet again. Yes. And this time I think we will probably soften up the Pinsir. Now we don't need this de-evolution spray right now, we probably will later. We don't need to Ultra Ball for anything, but I feel like... we don't have any bench space anyway. See, play mistakes, kids, they do happen. We're going to discard the Shaman, and the Ultra Ball, I guess. And we're going to tease that we have an Absol. Then we'll knock this guy out for a whole stack of damage. 310! You gotta love that, seriously. This deck is so much fun. Just so much fun. You can't argue with results like that. Muscle Band, sure. Give him some energy, no worries. And Eva Soda. I think this guy's going to be the next one to get some damage. Nope. Our opponent said, nah. Fantastic. So as you can see, the deck has been working quite nicely. I am thoroughly enjoying myself at this stage. And now we wait. We wait until the next round. Whoa! In 60 seconds? Fantastic. Oh, we've only got 3 tickets left, guys. you can add tickets? Since when was that a thing?
Ah, it brings up an internet screen. You don't want to do that.
Oh, back to the game. Time to next round is ticking down. So we'll be up against Leon Dracius. Dracius? I'm thinking that's Leon Dracius. Dracius? Here we go. Alright. Did anyone pay attention to what our opponent was playing? I missed it. We're gonna go heads, because we always do. Ah, we finally lost the flip. So our opponent's chosen to go first. You think they're playing something with fire, guys? Because this seems like real bad for me. Real bad. Real bad. Alright, let's see. What's he playing? Delphox. Probably the new Delphox break deck, I would imagine. So we'll be wanting to get rid of that Scorched Earth as soon as possible, because otherwise he's going to be drawing a bunch of cards real easy. Alright, here we go. Time for some fun. I think the first thing we'll do is just end. Probably should have played Energy first, but I'd rather play it on an Alakazam if one comes up. Oh, that's just awkward. That is not going to work at all. This is not starting out real well, guys. I've got to say. He doesn't really do anything anyway, so I don't need to worry about that, but he's going to evolve in this turn. Just keep hitting those tails and those roller skates, buddy. I'm surprised that you're actually playing roller skates when you're playing the Scorched Earth. So Trevnant, grabbing himself a Versus Seeker. Got anything to get back? No. Great. Ultra Ball. Chucking out an escape rope, that's an interesting choice to throw out on an Ultra Ball. Braxian. What does that do? Opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, yeah, cool. Muscle Band? Yeah, no worries. It's going to hit me for what, 50? That's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so from here, I'm thinking Skylar for an Ultra Ball. Now, remembering that we've now played a supporter, so we won't be able to play our N. So what we are going to do is we're going to pitch both of those supporters. I'm going to go for our Hooper. Whew. Really think I should pack two of those. Yes, absolutely. One Alakazam. Two Alakazam. Oh, I feel like we will grab a Shaman just in case. Just in case. Because we might miss on this. Which would be a damn shame. 1, 2. I think we'll chuck it on this Alakazam just in case. Come on, heads. Yes. Doesn't seem so crazy now, does it? Well, it does. Hopefully we'll get a D-Valley. No D-Valley. That's fine, that's fine. I think from here we just end. But we are in some decent sized trouble. And we will see what evolutions they are playing. Fiery Torch. Let's get an end tie down. So we want to start softening up that end tie as soon as possible. So I'd be guessing this is supposed to be an acceleration end tie deck. Which could be really bad for us because end tie does a lot of damage really quickly. Oh, D-Valley, hello. We missed you, you gorgeous thing you. So we're gonna evolve. Pop some of that damage down on that end tie back there. Now I have a feeling we're gonna slap probably some energy on this guy. Is that what we want to do? I feel like we do. We're going to hunt through our discard pile and grab something. I'm thinking we could grab Skylar and then Mega Evolve this guy here. Smack him for some decent damage. He'll probably come up and kill the Mega Evolve, but then we'll have one in the base anyway. Sounds like a sound plan. Especially when we still have... Yeah, no, that sounds like a great plan. Alright, so... Phew, for a second there I thought they were all going to be prized or something. Alright, let's start Mega Evolve. Absolutely. I think 3, 6, 9, 10, 130. So we're going to do the damage over to the Fennekin. We're going to Shaman. Draw ourselves some more bulk. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Ooh, that could be interesting. Nah. EX player sucks. Thank you very much. Some great sportsmanlike conduct there. I feel like I shouldn't enable the trolls and I shouldn't reply, and I really want to, but I'm not that type of person. Maybe back in my my older days, maybe. No, probably not. I never really took to the whole smack talk thing. I didn't really understand it. Just didn't see any point to it, to be honest. So how many hit points have you got left? 30. Okay. Interesting. And 30. Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, it's going to reduce the damage? Yeah, no worries. That's fine. What do we want to do here, guys? I feel like put some rescue energy on this guy. Mystic energy. Not rescue energy, but pretty much the same thing. I'm going to Zen Force. Of course, he's reducing the damage now by 30 because of his attack, which is fine. It gives him another turn to do whatever it is that he's going to be doing. He really wants to kill off that that Mega Alakazam, doesn't he? Yeah, that's it. Kill it, man. Oh, that's such a shame that you didn't realize that that was going to do you extra damage. Alright, great. So, this is going to be another win for us. I would feel bad for the guy, but if you're not going to display on some sportsman-like conduct, I'm not going to feel bad for you at all. Off to the last round. Yeah. So we're off against Osai and Osaios? Osaios. I have no idea what to say there. No, I don't know how to pronounce that. That's fine. So again, as I've been saying, this deck has been running quite well, and I really like it. I don't know how it will go in a competitive environment, in other words, massive tournament, but in these 8-mans, it's been running quite well most of the time. I do get a bit worried about when the deck stalls out or when you run up against anything with healing. Oh, excuse me. Because any deck with healing will absolutely just stop you in your tracks. If a deck is running anything like Rough Seas, that can be a real pain for you. A real pain. So what are they playing? Some sort of Dragon Fire Dark deck. Don't know. What is that Pokemon's name? That dragon one. That's really annoying. You know, I wish I could remember, but I'm sure we're about to find out. Alright, so we've got one starting active Pokemon. And we've got yet another bad hand. Which, as I was saying, this deck seems to do all the time. Oh, this one's not so bad. And the reveal is... Little Leo. Little Leo? Little Leo. Little Leo? So we got 60 HP. We got Evil Ball Yveltal out there. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that so much. We are going to use the pretty Skylar. I picked her out of a booster the other day, a random tournament win booster, and it was just hilarious. So we're going to discard both of these supporters because we've got these versus Seekers anyway. And Hoopa! Because who doesn't love a Hoopa? Seriously, who doesn't? And if you don't, I want to hear about it. Sure, post in the comments and everyone will tell you how you're wrong. Because that's how the internet works. Alright, so we're going for our usual setup. 2 Alakazam EX and a Shaman. Bam, bam. Whoop. Yes, we want to draw some cards, and hopefully it will be energy, because that'd be real lovely. There we go. Ask and thou shalt receive. Suppression. Now, what does Leo's evolution do again? Drat, you wish I could... You'd think I would remember this sort of stuff, but I just don't. Yeah, that's fine. Please put more energy on your Yveltal. That's it's gonna be great. Please do. I love it. So it's gonna fam up for another combo of Yveltal and Leo. Choose a Pokemon to be my active. Sure. We'll make it the other Alakazam. Drop some energy. Now here's an interesting conundrum. What do we want to get here? You know, I think I just want to dump my hand, to be honest. Oh, we could Mega Evolve and then Shaman. Yeah, okay. Versus Seeker. Alright. Oh, actually, that's a good question. We can grab an Ultra Ball. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully we get our Mega Alakazam. Nope. Alright. Head. Yeah. Pick you up for later. More suppression. There's one. Now he's got a resistance, right? No, he doesn't. I must be thinking of Darkrai. Oh yeah, that's going to be, you know, a little bit of damage. 20 more damage, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so they both got normal energy on them. So I think what we're going to do here is Mega Evolve this guy. Put the extra 30 on the Yveltal back here. Now I could have put it on this guy here actually to try and knock him out this turn, which wouldn't have been too bad. So we're going to retreat for this guy here. I'm going to de-evolution spray. Whoop, on this guy. I wonder what my opponent's thinking right now. Yeah, absolutely. This time I'm probably just going to put the damage back onto the Yveltal. Make our opponent sweat a little bit more. We will put some energy on this guy instead. We could, but we don't need to. What have we got in? Could Lysander something up. We don't need to. I think at this point, we actually just might Sycamore. Super Scoop Up. So we'll attempt to Super Scoop Up. Nailed it. Great. I'm going to play our Alakazam back down, Spirit Link on the other Alakazam, and then we're going to spin out the D-Valley and probably the Zersic. Go and get another Mega Alakazam. Bing bang boom. So we'll throw it on him. Yes. The other 30 damage, we're going to go on the guy in the back. Back to Little Leo. Lit Leo. And we're about to take his Yveltal out for some massive damage. Bam! 280. Nice. That's what you want to see, absolutely. My cat has come to say hello. Hey, mister. Ace Trainer, no! That's fine. We're actually in a winning position anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Hey mister, they're probably going to hear your purring right on that microphone. He's a ginge, and he's cute. Just saying. So, let's read what he actually does, shall we? Alright, so, prevent all damage to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's basic Pokemon. Ah. Drat. Alright, that's it. We win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So as you can see, this again is just such a fun deck, and I'm loving it so much. The great thing is playing it and scoring ourselves some sweet, sweet boosters. And I think I'm going to leave it there for today, guys, but thank you very much for following along, and hit that like and subscribe and share that video out.